Have you ever heard the one about the wedding reception where the buffet was so bland and uninspiring the guests thought they'd walked into the wrong venue? Yes, it can happen, especially if there's no innovation involved in planning your buffet menu. You see, understanding how to innovate with buffet cuisine styles can seem like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Missteps can lead to an unforgettable disaster, but not in the way you'd hope your event to be remembered. But don't fret, because in this installment of our Catering Masterclass series, we are diving headfirst into the fascinating world of buffet menu planning. We're about to dish out some top ideas to tackle this culinary conundrum, focusing on the art of brilliantly blending different cuisine styles. Once upon a time, a clueless chef decided to experiment with fusion cuisine. His brave attempt, combining the sizzling spiciness of Indian curry with the sweet creaminess of Italian gelato. The result was an unforgettable dish, but for all the wrong reasons. It brought tears to the eyes, and not from the spice. Now that's a culinary mishap we can all learn from, but it does raise an interesting question. How can we incorporate these different cuisine styles into one menu without causing a gastronomic disaster? The first step is understanding the unique characteristics of each cuisine. The aromatic intensity of Indian food is a world away from the subtler, more refined flavors of Japanese cuisine. Italian food, meanwhile, is renowned for its simplicity and fresh ingredients, marking a distinct departure from the hearty, robust dishes of Eastern Europe. By understanding these nuances, we can ensure each dish on our buffet menu is authentic, pays homage to its roots, and doesn't end up as an adventurous yet catastrophic fusion experiment. Let's have a little fun and stir up the pot. What do you get when you cross cultures in cooking? The answer is fusion dishes. Now, fusion dishes are like the culinary version of a blind date. You're never quite sure what you're going to get, but the thrill of the surprise makes it so much more enticing. These delectable concoctions are a fantastic way to add a creative twist to your buffet menu. Just picture this: a slice of Peking duck pizza or a scoop of Moroccan spiced lasagna. Fusion dishes don't just surprise and delight your guests, they're like your menu's way of saying, yes, I'm bold, experimental, and open to delicious innovations. But what about those multicultural, multi-continental extravaganzas we call themed buffets? Themed buffets, my friend, are like a passport to taste. They're your golden ticket to a unique dining experience that's a journey itself. Picture this: you're dining on a Greek salad and hummus spread, getting lost in the Mediterranean. Or maybe you're rocking to the spicy rhythms of a Caribbean carnival with jerk chicken and plantains, while your fork does the limbo. And the best part? No need to pack your suitcase or struggle with jet lag. You're around the world in 80 bites, all from the comfort of your very own dining hall. Bon appetit! When you're piecing together a buffet menu, think of it like a foodie's world tour with a hometown pit stop. You want to take your guests on a global gastronomic adventure, but as the saying goes, there's no place like home. So don't shy away from few local heroes on your menu. It gives your buffet that dash of local color. And heck, it may even remind Aunt Mabel of her infamous apple pie, a pinch of international spice, a sprinkle of homegrown flavor. That's the recipe for a buffet as diverse as it is local. So folks, let's roll up our sleeves and get ready to dish up a buffet that's a culinary United Nations, while still having the comfort of Mum's Sunday roast. So let's spice things up a bit, shall we? How about we let your guests play with their food? No, really, hear me out. Picture this: interactive food stations right there in your buffet setup. Imagine your guests rolling up their sleeves to create their very own taco masterpiece, or channeling their inner sushi chef at a live sushi bar. Who knew playing with food could be so much fun and socially acceptable? Trust me, it's not just about filling the belly, but also about tickling the funny bone and making unforgettable memories. Let the food games begin. So, let's talk about planning a buffet menu, shall we? It's not rocket science, but it's pretty darn close. You've got to understand different cuisine styles and not just the ones you like. We're talking about the whole culinary map here. Then, there's the need to whip up some innovative fusion dishes. It's like being a mad scientist in the kitchen, mixing up flavors like a culinary. And don't even get me started on designing themed buffets. That's where your inner Picasso comes in. Balancing colors, textures, and themes like it's a food art gallery. You also have to find the sweet spot between local and international flavors. It's a bit like being a global diplomat, but with a delicious twist. And don't forget the interactive food stations, because who doesn't like a bit of dinner and a show? So the next time you're given the Herculean task of planning a buffet, just remember these key points. And remember to have a blast doing it. After food is not just about filling our bellies, it's a universal language that brings people together. So go ahead, have a laugh, have a taste, and above all, happy planning. If you've had a blast with this video and feel the itch to dive headfirst into the exhilarating pool of creative catering and event planning, then oh boy, we have a treat for you. Meet the Catering Creatively book collection, your new best friend in the kitchen and beyond. Whipped up by the genius Emma herself, these books tackle every nook and cranny of catering and event planning. Menu planning, food presentation, event design, you name it, it's there. Just imagine. These little gems are waiting to be claimed on Amazon right now, from every corner of the globe. Regardless of whether you're a battle-hardened catering veteran or a bright-eyed newbie, Catering Creatively is like the always welcome guest who brings along a treasure chest of knowledge to the party. So, what are you waiting for? Don your chef hat, fuel up your creativity, and elevate your event planning game to Michelin star level with the Catering Creatively book collection. And remember folks, a successful event hangs on the tiniest of details. It's like cooking a perfect egg. It's all in the timing and the love you put into it. So saddle up, pick up these, and let the fun-filled journey of discovery begin. Happy reading, and remember, keep those taste buds tantalized. As we wrap up today's buffet bonanza, let's take a breather and marinate on the delicious details we've cooked up. We've plunged headfirst the steamy world of buffet menu planning, stirred up a soup of various cuisine characteristics, and played around with fusion. We're not talking nuclear physics here, folks. We've whipped up themed buffets which were more star-studded than a Hollywood party, and juggled local and international flavors like a seasoned circus performer. And who could overlook our plunge into the sizzling world of interactive food stations? A surefire way to add a of drama and get your guests going. OMG, I've got to Instagram this. Our trusty friend Catering Creatively book collection is always there, brimming like a generous pot of stew with detailed insights and ideas that are fresher than garden herbs. So for all of you culinary dreamers, just remember, catering isn't just about ho-hum food, it's a thrilling adventure of learning, creativity, and innovation. Don't be afraid to toss out your old recipes, add a little unexpected spice, and above all, let yourself laugh and enjoy the process. The world of catering is as vast and diverse as Grandma's cookbook, and there's always a seat at the table for new flavors and concepts. So keep the oven hot, keep stirring the pot of creativity, and remember, the secret ingredient is always love and a dash of craziness. Happy planning, and remember, don't burn the souffle. Well, we've reached the end of our lip-smacking journey into the delectable world of buffet menu planning. We've had a blast, and we hope you did too. We want to thank you for sticking with us through the highs, the lows, and the intermittent food puns. This has not just been about sharing our knowledge, it's about sharing our passion. It's about making catering fun, exciting, and definitely less intimidating. And we've been thrilled to see our ever-growing community of budding caterers. You guys are the extra spice to our curry, the cherry on our cake, and oh boy, getting tastier every day. If you've had a good time and are hungry for more serving of catering insights, do us a solid and hit that like button. And don't just stop there, follow our channel. It's like the secret ingredient to our success recipe. Remember, your support is like adding extra cheese to our pizza. It just makes everything better. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up and join our catering club. And hey, if you didn't enjoy it, hit like anyway. Every chef needs a critic. Once again, thank you for joining us on this journey, and as always, stay saucy.